Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam is in Madinah, what would Abdulaziz ibn Saud do about this city? When they failed in their effort to get political recognition, they decided a plan for Madinah, that Madinah will now become a university town. So they established the Islamic University of Madinah. And this university in Madinah is now charged with the task, because it's not only a Saudi state, it's a Saudi Wahabi state. And the Wahhabis have a Protestant version of Islam. Study the Protestant movement in Europe and you'll understand much about the Wahhabi Islam. And this Wahhabi Islam, this Protestant Islam, is now going to be established in Madinah in this university. Students are going to come from all over the world. And from Madinah, a new version of Islam, which is the authentic Islam. Authentic Islam will now reach out to the world of Islam. And the target that you have to attack and demolish is Sufism, the Sufis. These Sufis are the ones who have destroyed Islam. They brought all kind of shirk and bid'ah and this and that and the other. And we have the task of purifying the faith and restoring the original faith. Oh, but the original faith had a spiritual heart. The original faith had men who could see with the nur of Allah. The original faith had men, you couldn't take them for a ride. No, that was the original faith. اتقوا فراسة المؤمن فإنه ينظر بنور الله. So if you are going to restore the original faith in Medina, you are going to produce those scholars who will be able to see that Saudi Arabia's subservience to an alliance with the Anglo-American Zionist alliance is a betrayal of Islam. A horrendous, monstrously wicked betrayal of Islam. If you are going to produce in this university men who have the purest version of Islam, then there will be people who have eyes with which to see. And they will ask the question, well, how come? You have control of the Hijaz, you have control of Makkah and Madinah. Why are you not restoring the Khilafah? At least this much will come out of the university. But Protestant Islam has eyes and yet cannot see. Protestant Islam has ears and yet cannot hear. Protestant Islam has hearts and yet do not understand. Ulaika kal-an'am. They're just like cattle. Don't be annoyed with me for speaking the truth. If you had any integrity, then for the last 70, 80 years, you would have been raising your voice in Makkah and Madinah and calling for the restoration of the Khilafah. If you had any integrity, you would have denounced the Saudi regime for their subservience to and the alliance with the wicked, the monstrously wicked Anglo-American Zionist alliance, Judeo-Christian alliance. Allah in the Quran has prohibited Muslim alliance with a Judeo-Christian alliance. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا اليهود والنصارى أولياء بعضهم أولياء بعض. Do not take such Jews and do not take such Christians, not all Jews, not all Christians. Do not take such Jews and do not take such Christians as your friends and allies, who themselves are friends and allies of each other. The Quran is referring to this Judeo-Christian Anglo-American Zionist alliance. And if you become their allies, as Saudi Arabia has done, as Kuwait has done, as Qatar has done, so many others, وَمَن يَتَوَلَّهُم مِّنكُمْ فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ. Whosoever from amongst you turn to them for friendship and alliance, you've lost your Islam. You now belong to them. And Allah does not provide guidance for a people whose trademark is wickedness. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَهْدِي الْقَوْمَ الظَّالِمِينَ. And so the university town was dust in your eyes. The claim that this is the pure Islam was dust in your eyes, because it was Protestant Islam all the way in Medina.